Welcome back to the Scholar Show, brought to you by Wi-Fi Network. Now today we are going to discuss castor oil. But before we begin the discussion of castor oil, we must at least know the botanical or the scientific name for the plant. Now we know castor oil as a very potent or powerful oil because of its many benefits. And in this video, I want to talk about 10 benefits of castor oil. And here I want to share this very important information with my listeners on the Scholar Show. So let's get into it. What is the scientific name for the castor bean plant? Well, let's learn something new. The scientific name for the castor bean plant is Ricinus communis. Ricinus communis. Now this plant is commonly grown in the tropical regions such as India and Jamaica and other regions of the Caribbean. India is one of the largest producers of castor oil today. The plant is predominantly grown over Jamaica in the wild areas. But it is a very important plant, and we will understand the importance of this plant by the end of this video. Now, the plant contains this deadly poison called ricin, from the name Ricinus. Ricin is a very toxic compound, and when purified and a powder is formed, a grain of that powder incomparable to table salt can kill an adult human. Now, Ricinus communis is predominantly made up of ricinoleic acid. This is the dominant acid, fatty acid in the plant, and gives the seed, or the bean rather, its oil property. Now, some 90% of the seeds contain ricinoleic acid. Now, this 18 carbon acid is very unique because on the 12th carbon there is this hydroxy group, which gives the oil its many beneficial uses that we will discuss coming up shortly. Now, number one thing that we need to know about the benefits for castor oil or of castor oil. Number one, castor oil is unique because it is the deepest penetrating oil. That is organic oil. It is the deepest penetrating organic oil. And as a result, this gives it the ability to penetrate at skin surface level in terms of cleaning and remove microbes, and as deep as the cellular level, where it can act as an anti-inflammatory compound or substance rather. Now, number two, castor oil can dissolve and break up kidney and gallbladder stones. So oftentimes castor oil, for example, the black Jamaican castor oil, is added to what we call like a cheesecloth. This is added to the center of a cheesecloth, and the cheesecloth is put onto a plastic, and that plastic is tied probably over your kidneys if you're targeting the kidney stones, or over your liver, the area of your liver if you're working on, say, detoxing the gallbladder. So it is very potent in deeply penetrating these organs and dissolving and breaking up gallstones. Number three, it breaks up bumps, lumps, clumps, abscesses, tumors, and fibroids. And this again is largely due to its anti-inflammatory properties and its ability to penetrate deeply into the skin and tissues, going into the cells of the body. Number 4, it revive and rejuvenates the liver. Because of its ability to deeply penetrate tissues and organs, it can interfere with the formation of gallstones in the liver and the gallbladder. Number 5, it prevents and relieves constipation. And again, we can use castor oil or the castor bean as a laxative, as well as we can apply it topically to cheesecloth and put it over your abdomen and relieve the constipation. Number 6, we can use castor oil for cleaning the skin, deeply penetrating the first layer of the skin and removing bacteria or makeup. Women tend to use castor oil a lot when they want to get a thorough cleaning for, say, removal of makeup from the face. Number 7, it has been used to treat things like bone spur as well. Like I said before, it can be used to dissolve so many other salts and lipids that are tied up with contaminants. Number 8, it can be used to relieve congested chest. Its great anti-inflammatory properties gives it the ability to break up mucus as well that have been hardened. Number 8, it can be used to induce labor, or that I think that is number 9. It can be used to induce labor. So I think at about week number 34, 35 during pregnancy, women and some experts do advise or recommend the use of castor oil. It's a little bit of castor oil to induce labor at about week 34 or 35. And number 10 and final, castor oil extracted from the castor bean can be used to make biodiesel, can be used to make fuel such as biodiesel when through a process called esterification, where the castor oil is reacted in methanol at about 30 degrees, and the acid and the oil reacts to form an ester that, of course, it is flammable and can be used as a fluid. So here we go, 10 important benefits or uses of castor oil from the castor bean plant, Ricinus communis.